Boyle and Ryan Campbell. And on the flip side, Darcy Palace is the Snipers head coach. His assistants are Vince Longboat and Nick Skye. Officials for today's game, another top-notch crew. Joel Furman is the crew chief. He's teamed up with the Sarge, Kyle Kennery, and Seb Bedoin as we are set to go here. Wrapping up Week 10 in the Arena Lacrosse League, the 4-2 Express, 2-7 red-hot Snipers, and off the draw, it'll be Six Nations that controls it, and it's Thunder Hill. Wearing 66, he'll work it to the left side. They'll set things up now with Ty Argent. Argent bouncing around, first shot of the game, and it's an easy stop for Cole Martin as he gets into it early, and now the Express will have their first offensive possession. Speaking of having 1-2, Brampton comes in riding a 2-game win streak, and it's Mikael Chellin that'll send it around to the top. Curtis Ward out there as well. They'll work it to the left side on the curl around. Mitchell Jeffroy. Ward goes down. We're going to have an early penalty saved by Sprents, and ball's still loose. So first penalty of the game, a legal cross-check is going to go to the Snipers, and first power play opportunity will go to the Brampton Express. So the Express come in working at a very efficient power play, 57%. The Snipers penalty kill at 41%. So something will give here, obviously. Early on, though, in this game, we're scoreless. Round the horn. We'll get you the complete lineup out there. Cam Mancini now. No look pass looking for Jeffroy. So Jeffroy on that left side, as is Thompson. So Darcy Thompson out there as well. Now Mike McLaughlin got the Jets going over the timeline. He'll get it over to Josh Miller, and Miller will work the half boards, keep it, hold it tight for Danton Miller. So there's Miller, and Miller. There's Hill, and Hill, and a whole lot going on both sides as Miller now looking for an opening. 7 on the shot clock. That shot wide of the mark. McLaughlin is going to tip it to himself. Jonah Beam in there battling. McLaughlin, shot clock winds down, and job well done on that 30. And the Snipers will look here. And a big hold here. Important for the Snipers to get off to a good start. So the penalty aside, as there's just under a minute left, they need to do something. Jeffroy, Ward working that. Mancini over the top. Can't do a whole lot there as now Sprents with an outlet pass knocked down by Battersby and Jeffroy. So that combination getting it done in Dawson Battersby and Mitchell Jeffroy. And now they'll work another possession, 35 seconds left in the man advantage. Everyone will get a touch and a look as swing back but knocked down. So a dangerous pass, ill-advised, is a turnover left up, and it's Ty Khan going to run under this bouncer. Has a man with him on the run, and it was Ross Hill, and he was flying through but wasn't able to hold on to that. Express now, penalty over, teams back to full strength. On the half boards working is Brendan Campbell. He'll send it back up top, Thompson. Thompson teed it up, and boy did he let that rocket go. So Thompson with his first of the game, and he gives Brampton a 1-0 lead. So you can see right off the bat that the Express are going to be aggressive offensively, and they're going to make Sprents work. He's going to see a lot of shots here, and just over 12 minutes to play, opening quarter off the draw. Sugihara on the run. Tried to go for it, had it deflected, and trying to get some help there from his friends. And he does. Chandler Allen going to try to weed through. Chandler Allen still has it and kicks it back out. Sugihara will get over to Dalen Hill. They'll settle it down now with Bradenburg. 8 on the shot clock. Taking a long time. Dumped down low one-on-one, and Hill had it pop out of his pocket. And another defensive hold for the Express, and they will regain possession. Bad pass, though, and for not, though, as they'll work it up to Battersby. Mancini will settle things down. He has been a good addition to this Express team. Mancini tried to tuck it. Sprents closed up the wickets. And nothing doing there. And now they'll move it up with Mitch Zulian. Zulian working with Dalen Hill. Hill. And that's an 8-second count. So Jeffroy did just enough. And you could see that coming from both sides, as I would imagine that so good piece of officiating there, and not sure, could be a face mask, something there, Dalen Hill. Both are going to go for rough, that's for sure. So that is the call from crew chief Joel Furman, roughing both sides. And as much as Jeffroy feels like he's been slighted, and I'm not sure why. So 4 minutes going to go on for the face mask. So that's what the 4 minute is. So it's now down to a 2. And that's what you'll see there. So the extra 2 for the face mask. And it'll be a power play opportunity for the Express. Their second of the game. They're 0 for 1. Round the horn they go. Gage board out there. Chullin went to the bouncer off the post. Bradenberg bounces off one, gets it ahead. Wittich in the basket. Ben Wittich, far side, wide of the mark. Bradenberg follows up. His shot stopped by Martin. Bradenberg reaches out and grabs his own rebound. A great effort there by Bradenberg. Wittich takes a couple hard hits in the back. No call there. And Thunder Hill now. Hill. Going to go for a bit of a jog, 10 on the shot clock. Going to have to be extra crafty in there with the double team, as they'll pin him and take it away. But Thunder Hill being enough of a nuisance to burn down that entire 30, and the Express now will work it up the other way. Gage board. 55 seconds left in all the penalties. More importantly, in the man short. Mancini chased out. Good defense by Chandler Allen. Skip pass, knocked down Rod Squire. Squire's going to go for a bit of a run. Ducks through 1, ducks through 2, sends it over. Jayton King back in the lineup after his suspension. Can't hold on to that. And a good job by Mancini to get it to Battersby. Battersby over the timeline, and incidental contact there. And back to it is Chullin. Plenty of time on the shot clock, filtering out late and swinging it through. Underhand, and Sprents with the save. Closed up the basket nicely, and one pass will send away Zulian. Mitch Zulian. No call. Looked like a bit of a high stick, but incidental. Longboat now. So Brett Longboat out there working with Danton Miller, Mitch Zulian. Zulian working on the offensive attack. Back to his comfort zone. Miller gets a step, flip back. Argent backhand right off the logo. So good to see Mitch Zulian getting some more offensive reps, as he will be a vital piece to that puzzle. Horsley does a good job to leg it up into the offensive end. Now the offense will set up with Curtis Ward. Ward gets a screen from Beam. Beam can't get the return pass. Good job by Campbell to pull it out. That shot right on. Sprents now looking for a quick outlet. Finds it. And it'll be it'll be Argent that legs it up and into the offensive end. Just over 8 minutes to go here, quarter number 1. Argent zips it across. Ross Hill sends it back. Thunder. Kick out, 10 on the shot clock. They'll work it back to the right side. And then to the left. Thunderhill going to have a hard time creating his own shot. Good pressure. That shot right on. Takes an extra hit. Easy save for Ward. Now back. Here comes Colin Matthews. Matthews, hesitation, and he'll peel right back out. And the Brampton offense set things up. Express with a 1-goal lead here. We are under 7.5 to go. Kick over. Bounces up. Bradenberg battling for it. Good work there, and Sprents will gobble up that loose ball and look for some help. Gonna have to hurry, and it is Chandler Allen getting it done. Pass certainly not the best, but Stotts will bail him out, and they'll set it up now. Hill swinging around, Danton Miller working one-on-one. Miller rolls off Stotts, kicks it over, good skip pass to Ross Hill. Looking for something, kick out Miller, long way, underhand wide of the mark. Longboat does a good job and gets that shot off deep in, and with 6:49, we will go to our first officials timeout. Back after our officials timeout as we are set to give it to her one more time here as the Express now with the inbounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Brendan Campbell to Jeffroy. Jeffroy bails him out of that, making a good grab. They'll work it down into that left crease. Sizing up, going one-on-one was Ward. Got a good shot off, but a save made by Sprents. And now Hess will move it up over the timeline for the Snipers, and they'll set things up with Thunder Hill. So, of course, Thunder and Ross related. They're brothers. Related, of course, to the other 66, Vern Hill. That shot right on, steered aside by Martin. And now it's going to be Matthews. Great speed. Pass ahead. Finds Board. Board! To the 5-hole Gage Board. Transition lacrosse at its best. Matthews to Board. Back of the net. 2-0 Brampton. Gage Board with his first of the game, 5th of the season. And Gage Board, of course, known to do a little of everything for this Brampton team. Offense, defense, transition, and good example there as he filled the lane nicely, took a perfect pass, and beat Sprents through the 5-hole. Going to go all the way back. Stotts is going to have to move it up. Medeiros went for the interception instead. It lands right to Chandler Allen. Danton Miller working with Argent. Argent gets a step. Ty Argent tucks that in the corner. You know when he gets that close, he's only going to find the mark. Number 9, one more time with his 9th of the season. So more importantly, it gets the Snipers on the board here with 5:39 to play in the first. And we have ourselves a 2-1 game. So both these two teams, and I say that both these two teams need a win here, but they both come in riding 2-game win streaks. And that, of course, makes this one all the more important. You know the adage about the Arenalacrosseleague, every week is different. And that can be said about the rosters and everything but the officials and the coaches. And how about that answer? So back at her one more time. It's the King 88, Chayton King. Back off suspension, playing good lacrosse, pockets his first of the game. 14 goals this season for Chayton King. And much more effective when he is on the carpet, not in the penalty box or suspended. Sugihara off the draw. He's been good as well. And now Dalen Hill working to Thunder. Thunder pops back out, had a notion. Tied 2-2 now as Ross Hill gets a screen. Hesitates, kick it back out. Miller swing around. Dalen goes to the quick shot. Dalen Hill over the shoulder. No one even saw that, baby, not even Cole Martin. So Dalen Hill, and when these Snipers get on a roll, 3 unanswered goals here to take a 3-2 lead. Of course, the game leading up to this one, the Whitby Steelhawks winners, they're up their record to 9-1. Had a chance, of course, as you know, head coach Darcy Pallas able to join us up in the booth and just said the chemistry on the team's a little different. They're feeling good. They're confident. And Roddy Squire, one of the reasons for that. And with Thunder Hill stepping up in the lineup and getting some contributions from the KG vets like Danton Miller and Chayton King taking it strong. They feel like they're at a turning point. Good effort to track down that loose ball. Hill going to try to duck under. Gets a step. Horsley on him, and he rings that. It went off the post crossbar, but didn't cross the line. So a good effort by Thunder Hill. Came up empty. Brampton will work it the other way, looking for the equalizer. Chullen. He'll work with Thompson. Thompson now head over to the left side, stick side. Blows by Wittich. Thompson, great save by Sprents. McLaughlin now going to put on the Jets. Working into the offensive end. Numbers for the Snipers. Backdoor, quick shot, Ross Hill. Off the crossbar, Bradenburg. Able to scoop it up. Sends it back up. They'll settle it down with Argent. Argent isolated on that left side. Ducks in. Oh, he's tricky. He's crafty, and he's fast. Teed up. Lots of time, but Martin right where he should be. Close that up. And now it's going to be Matthews the other way for the Express. Thought about the flip. We're under 3.5 to go here, opening quarter. Wrapping up week 10 in the Arena Lacrosse League. Second half of our double bill. Flip there, and probably should have taken that shot, Curtis Ward. Instead, Zuli tried to hockey to himself, and that's going to be a through the crease. So violation will give possession back to the Snipers. Dalen Hill. Working with Danton Hill and Thunder Hill on that left side. Danton Miller goes in, steps into one. That one, good save by Martin. And an outlet pass up the gut, right to board. This time, good transition defense by the Snipers. And Cam Mancini will slow things down. Mancini ducks in. Had a man open. Went to the shot. Stopped by Sprents. Chandler Allen. Beauty spin move to get out of trouble. Has McLaughlin with him. Allen goes for the quick shot wide of the mark. Rebound, and Brent Longboat tracks it down as he runs under it. And he'll look to get rid of it. He does to Josh Miller. Good job by Longboat. Argent now. Argent gets a step. Has some room. Doesn't have it, though. And a good job by Surly to get it up to Battersby. And I'm going to go with Searle, not Surly. And a quick turnover gives Stotts a chance the other way. Travis Stotts goes to the underhand. That one wide of the mark. Rebound. Matthews, the speedster. He's going to turn it right back the other way. Puts on the extra Jets. Matthews, wrong stick side, so he'll pull up and send it over to the trailer. Bouncing off one. Campbell working one-on-one. Duck in on Jordan Mike, and he tucks it in. Beauty move there from Brendan Campbell. As he worked one-on-one, able to create his own shot for his first goal of the game. We are tied 3-3. Just over 1.5 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Good crowd on hand here on this family weekend Sunday. Off the draw, Bean manages to win it. Duncan Cart with the extra E knocks it over, and it's picked up by Medeiros. Medeiros with a chance. That one right on, and it slipped through. So how about that turn of events there? Quick transition goal. And it's 4-3. So Jordan Medeiros, and had to apologize, called him Josh Medeiros last game. Definitely Jordan, and he stands tall here, gives his team a 4-3 lead. Snipers have to stay focused off the draw. Sugihara going to try to turn that corner, kick it back out. Dalen Hill sees a defender, does a good job, gets it to Thunder Hill. Late pass to Ross Hill, handled well. Now it's the King. Dump in, and that's going to be a high stick as you saw Ross Hill defenseless in there, and an easy call. Both officials jumped all over that. And Gage Board's going to go for an illegal cross-check. And the Snipers are going to get their first power play opportunity of the game. They come in working at a 50% efficiency rate. The penalty kill for the Express at 43%. So Argent, Ross Hill, Chayton King on that right side. Brent Longboat working with Thunderhill on that left side. Right side is Ross Hill. They'll work the two-man game. That shot right on. Easy save there for Martin. And he'll look to send it up with 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Sprents does a good job to come out and play it. Argent, move it up. And it's 22 seconds left on the game clock. No shot clock to worry about here. Under a minute and a half in the power play. Longboat. So got to be leery of the game clock here now, down to 10. Shots have been way out on Martin, and that's made his life a lot easier. Reset, 3 seconds, got to shoot it. Argent shot, and it gets blocked. 15 in the books here at the ILA. 4-3 for the visiting side. That's the Express. Set to go for second quarter action here as the Brampton Express hold a 4-3 lead over the Six Nations Snipers. Both these two teams come in riding two-game win streaks, and off the draw, Jonah Beam does a good job, flips it over, but Argent will intercept that pass, and he'll turn it around the other way. So 50 seconds left in the Snipers' power play as they will look to, at the very least, pull even here. Argent, Thunderhill, Longboat on that left side. Josh Miller, Chayton King on the right. Argent with the angle, overhand, right on, picked up. Duncan Cart with the extra E. He's going to work his way up. Good flip. Sends away McDonald. So good work as Thomas McDonald now will go for a bit of a jog. He'll send it back out. Jonah Beam. $10 on the shot clock. 8 seconds left in the penalty. On the run. Chellin. He lets it go. Right on. Stopped by Sprents. Squire with the rebound. And he'll bring it up into the offensive end. Teams back now to 5 aside. Miller. Tuck in. Thunderhill. Underhand pass gets knocked down. Hill will track down that pass. 10 on the shot clock. Danton Miller. Good skip to the far side. Kick over. Ross Hill. Right on, but easy save for Martin. And Martin's pass now will find Gage Board. Board over the timeline, deep into the offensive end, working half boards left side. Mancini does a duck in, tiptoes around, gets off the post on the shovel now, and Mitch Zulian now will go for a bit of a jog, gets it to Stotts. They're going to have to hurry here. Good pass up, and they do beat that time violation, so a good job there, and Hess now will slow it down. Under 13 minutes to go. First half. Hess. Kick over. Hill. Tricky move. Longboat couldn't get that off. Ross Hill right on the underhand, but right in the underarm of Martin. Horsley. He'll move it up. Thompson now will set it up. 1-on-1. Thompson. Chase back out. Kicks it out. Ward will swing it around to the right side. Chellin works it deep into that right corner. And Campbell got tied up. Good job. Backhand ends up in the gondola. And now Allen back the other way. He's got numbers. Back door. Danton Miller. Miller to the bounce. Stopped by Martin. So a good job in transition, but Martin up to the task now, and it's Matthews. Matthews will work it up. Callum Witter out there. He'll retreat to the bench, and the rest of the offense with Jeffroy to work. Mitchell Jeffroy underhand is a BB. Right on. Sprints with a good save there. And his outlet finds Squire. Rowdy Roddy Squire kicks it out. Angle change. Good save made by Martin on Hill. And back the other way. Here comes Thompson. He'll move it up. Jeffroy finds a trailer in Chellen. Jeffroy, what a save by Sprints! Oh my, Dylan Sprints. Great save there as he reached up with the long arm of the law. And that's going to be a little too hands-on. Possession belongs to Brampton. So that was straight up highway robbery right there by Dylan Sprints. Jeffroy gets a screen, turns the corner, lets it go off a defender. Sprints the basket catch. Great outlet pass now to Miller. Miller runs under it, has Thunderhill with him. Miller, give and go. Backhand try wide of the mark. And the Express, Searle in some trouble. That's a back-in call. So good heads-up play by the Snipers. Just a little nudge there, got the job done. And Six Nations now with possession. That pass picked up by Matthews, and you better stay on him because he's got great speed. Matthews one-on-one with Argent. Dumps it off. On the run. Beauty pass. Beauty finish. Cooper Joyce on the fly. Picks up his first of the game. Well executed in transition by the Brampton Express between Matthews and Joyce. Boy, that was well done right there. 5-3 Brampton. So see here now if the Snipers can respond. We're under 10.5 to go here in this second quarter. Off the draw. Well done by Sugihara. 2-on-1 now. Dalen Hill, wrong stick side. Thunderhill, tuck, fake right, go left, shorty, short side. Bring the thunder and the rain. 66 at it again. His first of the game. And it's 5-4. So just the answer that the Snipers were hoping for to put an end to that 2-goal mini run as they now trail by 1. Again, Jonah Beam and Sugihara battling. Kanori Sugihara has been outstanding in the face-off circle this entire season. And off the draw, it's going to be the Express. Finally come away with it, Alex Tomas. Board. Wide open and top corner, so someone got caught watching the paint dry, and the Express made him pay. Nick Thomas figuring in the mix for Brampton, and I tell you, a little bit of youthful exuberance out there. And I got the score 6-4. I'm going to check with our official scorer, and that's what he's got. So one good answer deserves another. Brampton popped one. Snipers came right back and answered, and then the Express popped in another. On the run again, on the attack, 3-on-2. Horsley, his shot finds the mark. Andrew Horsley and the Brampton Express getting contributions from everyone here in this game as they have spread the wealth out. Seven for the lead. Not sure where my counter is, sorry. Yes, so 7 different goal scorers so far for Brampton. Here, as we're under 10 minutes now in this second quarter. Off the draw, battle, and it's Matthews. He's been winning those and comes away with a good spin move. He'll spin again on Wittich. And I tell you, he's tricky, slippery when wet. Hand off the board. Wittich on him. Swing around, Mancini. Skip pass across, Ward looking for a step. On the run, goes to the bounce, stays up, no reset. Skip, duck in from his knees. That one goes wide of the mark. And right back to Jeffroy. And they're going to say no reset, but possession going to play on, going to belong to the Snipers. So Snipers down 3 now. Hill puts on the brakes. Tries to spin move, but has it knocked away. Good defense there, and it's the Gage board. Dumps it off. Searle, and that one gets stopped, though, by Sprents. Rebound picked up, and Stotts does a great job defensively to regain possession. So great job there by Travis Stotts, and now they're going to work it up. Thunderhill's going to slow it down. Under 8.5 to go here in this second quarter. Snipers trailing by 3. Miller looking for the screen and roll. Dumps it off. Chayton King shot right in the basket. Save for Martin. And an outlet pass to Cart. Cart, back door. Well executed. Gets it back. Duncan Cart extra E. Stopped. Rebound picked up, and Vredenberg will head the other direction. Vredenberg, 3-on-3. He'll wait for some help. Squire out late. And McLaughlin now will dish off and retreat. Longboat will work it to Zulian. Skip it over. Squire, 10 on the shot clock. Return, and Thunderhill tried to quick stick. Battling with Tomas for it. And Tomas is going to leave it. They'll let the buzzer go, and Brampton now will move it into the offensive end. Battersby gets a screen. Ward behind the net, crease dive, and that one stayed out. Good save there by Sprents, and with 7:12 to go, that will take us to our officials' timeout. Argent set to inbounds after our officials' timeout here as the Snipers looking to wreck the 3-goal roll set here by the Express. They'll work it back up out there with Danton Miller. Ross Hill out there as well. And they'll work it around the horn at the top. Thunderhill looking inside. Ill-advised pass. Good job by Josh Miller to pick that up. Argent now lets it go right on. Good save made by Martin. So good defensive stance as Searle now will bring it up. Has a man in Mancini. Thought better of it. Good decision there. And he'll zip it over, and Ward now will set it up. Curtis Ward leans in on McLaughlin. Kicks it back out. And now it's Jeffroy. Gets a screen. Good defensive rotation by the Snipers. Forced the shot way out. And now it's going to be Dalen Hill going for a run. Hill reached back. Dalen Hill just wide of the mark. Beauty job to corral that ball that was behind him, but he wasn't able to find the mark on the short side. Beam will leave it for Jeffroy, and he'll look for an opportunity here. Skip pass across. Battersby couldn't handle it. Jordan Mike now. He'll look to move it up, and he does to Squire. Squire. Good job to duck under that check from Thompson. Zip pass. Long boat! Short boat! Rowboat! Back of the net. Beauty job finding Brett Longboat standing on the doorstep for the quick stick finish. 7-5 now. Longbow with his first of the game, and you could see the way he set up. He had the feet set perfectly. He was going to let that go soon as he got it, and that was exactly what he did on the quick release. Managed to beat Martin, just a little late on the slide left. Off the draw. Board battling with Vredenberg. Kahn came in, couldn't come away with it, but Sugihara had it, lost it, had it, and it gets knocked out, and here goes Argent, one-on-one. Argent puts on the brakes, and I think that was a wise choice. We're under 5.5 to go here. 2-goal lead for the Express. Vredenberg, that one right on, stopped by Martin, and Martin will smother that. And a good outlet pass sends away Horsley. Horsley sighting that back door to see what comes out. And nothing in a timely fashion, so he'll head to the bench. They'll work it with Chellin. Swing it back around to the left side. Thomas trying to work his way in. Good job by Sprents to cut off the short side. Better job to track down the loose ball, and I think the door came ajar. Possession will stay right here with Brampton as we're under 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Ward with some room. Zulian on him on the dump off. Good job defensively, but plenty of time in the shot clock. Ward again. Tried to go overhand, far side, nothing doing. Chellin, good job to play the bounce. Send it back out. Mancini now. Mancini. Flip out. Couldn't get it cleanly though, Witter, and good defensive hold by the Snipers as they will regain possession here and another chance to chip away at the lead. Ross Hill, right side. Good skip across. Miller, dump off inside. Thunder! And they're going to call crease, but just one fake too many for Thunder Hill. Beauty pass from Danton Miller, and back again now Battersby. Jonah Beam stopped by Sprents. Loose ball, and it's going to be Stotts that turns it up the other way. And he'll curl out. Good job of switching hands, but a dangerous pass. And Squire had it, but now a chance here for the Express. On the run, Witter with Beam. Witter! And a great save by Sprents again. So the Snipers in a very giving mood, really trying to make their lives difficult, that's for sure, as they'll set it up now with Squire. Dump off, Chayton King wrapped up, and that's going to be a penalty for sure. As Chayton King didn't have a monkey on his back, but he certainly had someone on his back. And that was Alex Tomas that will head to the penalty box. Just the second power play opportunity of the game for the Snipers. They're 0 for 1. And it'll be Argent that quarterbacks this set. Hill and Miller on the left side. Miller and King on the right. Chayton King, and clearly he's on the white line as even when he stopped. And almost close to a slash call, so Snipers almost nullified that power play in a hurry. But Gage Board now. The seasoned vet, captain of this squad, and he is the leader. Board. 5 on the shot clock. He'll loft it into the corner. Beam. And Jonah Beam will just knock that down. He'll head to the bench. And now here come the Snipers over the timeline. Hill and Argent now working on that left side. Longboat's at the top. Josh Miller will filter out late in that right shooter spot. Longboat, what a save. Rebound, another good save. Oh, Cole Martin. Talk about good reflexes now, and it's Matthews with Board. 2-on-1. Board picks the corner. Gage Board. Short-handed goal for the Express. That's just a great goal from a tough angle. And When I tell you that Gage Board does a little of everything for this team, I kid you not. That's his second goal of the game. That from his wrong stick side. And it was a good pass from Matthews, who has twice facilitated a couple of goals here. And with 1:46 left, the lead is 3 for the Express. Off the draw. Snipers control, 35 seconds left in the man advantage. So if they can score here, they can nullify the shorty at the very least and close that gap. 1.5 minutes left. Miller changes the angle, gets knocked down, but Hill will regroup. 10 on the shot clock. Squire sidearm. That's going to go over the timeline, and a good effort, but to no avail. Brampton now will bring it with Jonah Bean. Beam will duck in. Argent all over him. Penalty over now on the interference call, and it's going to be an illegal cross-check, and it looks like it's going to go to Jeffroy. We'll have to wait and see, and that is the case. So Mitchell Jeffroy goes for the illegal cross-check. Snipers to their third power play with just over a minute left here in this first half. So a chance here to at least chip away at this 3-goal deficit for the Snipers. And they'll work it with Longboat at the top. Miller Hill. Miller Hill. I don't know what else to tell you, but that's the lineup here. So Miller and Hill are on one side, Miller and Hill are on the other side, and Longboat's in the middle. Longboat chased out. I'm not sure why Josh Miller didn't walk right in there, had a golden opportunity, 5 on the shot clock. Wide of the mark, good job to knock it down. Here comes Brampton, the other way, 30 seconds left. Backdoor Mancini. Mancini tried to go 5-hole, Sprents closed it up. He'll look for a quick outlet. Ross Hill will move it up. 20 seconds left here in the half. And with that said, the Snipers will take a timeout. Final 17.6 seconds here in this first half. Longboat. Same lineup out there, only Chayton King in that familiar right shooter spot. They'll let the clock wind down. 10. They'll make sure they get the last shot. Longboat on the interchange. Kick over. Chayton King couldn't field it cleanly, and not enough time for Gage Board to get it down. 30 minutes have been said and done. 8-5, Brampton Express. They've got 58 seconds to kill on their penalty. So the Snipers now, if they can jump out here, go a long way to snatching back some momentum and getting back in this game. Sugahara helping the cause. Possession belongs to the Snipers. They'll set things up on offense now. The power play unit back out there. Argent Longboat working with Josh Miller on that side along with Ross Hill. Argent gets a step. Argent dumps it around. Thunderhill kicks it back out. Ross Hill bouncer stopped by Martin. He'll scoop it, and it's blocked by Longboat. And you saw Thunderhill had a chance, thought better of it now, hits a trailer. That shot wide. Longboat skipped it back over. Not able to handle that, but Josh Miller bails them both out. 10 seconds left in the power play. Argent, bouncer, right on, and Martin didn't know where it was, but it stuck. And now a chance for Brampton. Good defense. There's going to be too many on the floor. I think that Dalen Hill had no choice, or else it was going to be a clear-cut breakaway for Curtis Ward. And a delayed penalty going to come here to the Snipers. And it's going to be for too many men. Chullen. Ward. What a nifty, crafty bounce shot. Curtis Ward. From well out, that was a well-placed bouncer for his first of the game, 9th of the season. So no need to worry about the delayed penalty, as that is null and void. Ward's first extends the lead now to 9-5. So the Snipers were hoping to get that first goal of the third. Instead it goes to the Express. And off the draw, Sugihara, Beam wrapped him up good. And a flip up to Cart. Cart's going to hold up. He's going to wait for the rest of the troops as Mancini comes in to relieve him. Beam will hustle right back off, and a bad pass will give it right back to the Snipers. Hess now. He'll look to move it up. Gets by Medeiros now, weaves through, but Medeiros did a good job to take some time off the clock, make it difficult to get it in. Now Danton Miller. Miller bumps off one. Miller behind the net. Took his eye off it, did Hess. Going to have to work now as he's pinned up against the boards. Dying seconds of the shot clock here. And it'll be a violation. And Brampton holds strong. They now will regain and move it up into the offensive end with Mancini. Mancini working with Chellin on that right side. They'll swing it around. Isolation, one-on-one. Ward. And he lost it. Good defense there by Squire. And now the Snipers with 12.5 to go here in the third. Hill finds Argent in full flight. Argent, good hesitation. Turns the corner, flip back. Dalen Hill! Beauty underhand, Dalen Hill. Well, he let that rip, but give Ty Argent credit. He created that opportunity with his speed. And Dalen Hill finished it with his accuracy, 9-6. Off the draw, Beam and Sugihara have pretty much split the face-offs here in this game, but possession this time belongs to the Snipers, and they'll go back to work trying to build some momentum here, trailing by 3. Longboat at the top. He'll work it. Argent on that half-board's left side. Argent kicks it back out. Longboat. He'll tee it up. That goes off the crossbar. Rattled the rim, rattled the iron there, and went the length of the carpet. So Sprents now with a good pass sends away the King. Chayton King gets a step. King lets it go, try to tuck it over top. Thunderhill's going to bail him out, get it back out to Danton Miller. Miller swing across. Ross Hill. He'll let it go, change the angle. Up, and Miller had it. Took his eye off it, and now Gage Board is going to track it down. It'll be an over and back violation. Possession belongs to the Express. They'll send it back to the top. Curtis Ward has had himself an outstanding ball game here so far. That pass was a bad one. Bailed out, and a good job by Campbell. So Brendan Campbell, of course, the brother of Big Andy Campbell, didn't know that until halftime. So, of course, Andy Campbell out of the lineup with an injury, but his brother called up from the young ranks, playing his first game in the Arenalacrosseleague here today. Thunderhill. He'll roll into the offensive end, get it to Danton Miller. They'll set it up now, swing it across right side. Ross Hill on the screen and roll. Dips back out. Chayton King swing across. Thunder, 8 on the shot clock. Swing it back to the right. Change the angle. Stopped easily by Martin. And Brampton will be happy if the Snipers continue to take shots there. Battersby teetered on the line, but got it to Chellin. And a good job doing that. They'll work it on the left side. We're at the 10-minute mark here, third quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Snipers tightening the defense. Ward gonna have to race around to get a shot off. Gets one off well wide of the mark. Ty Khan will get that loose ball. And the Snipers hold true with 9:40 to go here in this third quarter. Bodies down as Argent went down hard in the dotted half circle. Chayton King, the King, trying to get to the net. Chayton King! I don't know how he got that off, but he parked it in the far side. Just back from suspension, and King with his second of the game is a timely one right at the 9.5-minute mark. It's a 9-7 game. So a big response by the Snipers here as they close to within 2. So far, though, in this third quarter, every time they've responded, Brampton has had another answer, and usually one or two. Tomas weaving through a couple, flips it, but coughs it up. It's Argent in alone. Argent, what a great play by Tomas in the nick of time as he returned the favor with a late stick check of his own. That's great hustle, great effort, never gave up on the play. And a good job by Alec Tomas. Mancini, he's chased out. Get it back, they'll try it from the left. Ward on a dump off. Beam off the post. So Sprints was beaten, but the post stepped up and backed him up. Thunderhill to work, half boards, left side. And they'll work it to King. Probably should have let King get settled before you sent that over Longboat, but I'm sure he knows that. And he plays center field and picks that one off. So a good job lurking in the secondary is number 11. And they'll set things up now on offense here. Just over 8 minutes to play, third quarter. Wrapping up week 10 in the Arena Lacrosse League. This the second half of our doubleheader. It was the Whitby Steelhawks, winners over the Ohsweken Bears. They now go to 9-1 as that one goes up and out of play. We'll stay right here with the Snipers. Ross Hill spinning off a screen. Kick over. Thunder. Brother to brother. That one picked off. But Miller tried to go backhand in tight. Took a hard hit and players laying on the carpet. And so the play on. And here's Brampton at the other end. And they're going to have to call this one back. So I'm not sure what Kyle Kennery's calling over there, but they were chirping in his ear for the entire time down there. And I think a good time for the officials to get together and regroup just to make sure they're on the same page. Seemed like a whole lot of crying from both sides. So it looks like they're going to fix it. Snipers are going to get possession. So it looks like the call's too many men on the floor. Brampton doesn't have anyone in the box yet. So the Snipers will get their first power play of the second half. They're 0 for 3 up to this point. And Danton Miller will be the quarterback this time around, at least before the interchange. Longboat. Hill on one side, King and Hill on the other. Miller gets a step. Miller almost tried to get that one in, but a late stick check got him. Tomas now is going to put on the speed. And he's got a chance here with Board with him. They switch, go on their right stick side. Good transition defense from Ben Wittich and the Snipers. The flip, Chullen. He'll find some open space. Under a minute and a half now to kill for the Express. Leading by 2. We're under 7 minutes to go here, third quarter. 5 on the shot clock. Chullen got that shot right on. Sprents will return the favor, send away the con man. Argent. So second power play unit out there now as Miller, Hill, And Argent will work that. Now on the interchange. Kick out. Good ball. Moving Chayton King shot. Steered aside though by Martin. Ball loose. Duncan Cart has guys all over him. Cart shedding one, shedding two. Swimming his way over the line. Duncan Cart with the extra E. Getting the job done here. Argent trying to pick his pocket. Cart will just continue to go for a run. Finally get some relief in Battersby. 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. Battersby taking a beating, and he gets his stick taken away. Snipers now move it the other way. 10 seconds left in a man advantage. Argent finds a trailer. Hill looking to step into one. Argent. Danton Miller goes to the bounce. Stopped though as Martin has had those angles covered beautifully today. Quick pass up. Gage Board. 2-on-1. Board dumps it off. Or great save by Sprents. Robbed on the play was Witter. And the Snipers dodge a bullet now and move it into the offensive end, trailing by 2. King, half boards, right side, looking for an opening. Had his stick checked late again, and this time now it's Matthews as Matthews ran into a stiff check there, flipped his glove off, got it up to Horsley now, and it's Mancini. I like the way Colin Matthews just tossed that glove like he didn't need it. Express working their way in. Kick across. Mancini through a crowd. Saved by Sprents. Chandler Allen now has Wittich. Wittich has a step. Allen knocked down. No good defensive play, but he gets it back. Flip now to Dalen Hill. He'll pull it back out with 4.5 to go. Third quarter. 2-goal lead here for the Express. Josh Miller. Miller gets a screen. Miller's shot. Stopped, and Martin looked behind him. Didn't know where it was. Gage Board did, though. Quick pass to Tomas. Tomas. He'll peel back out, and Jeff Roy will slow it up. Ward. Ward has that one knocked down. Tracks it down. Gets it over. And they work it now with 8 on the shot clock. Good skip pass. Quick shot. Jeff Roy right on. Stopped by Sprents. Here comes Vradenberg now the other way. As Thunderhill now will look to dish that off and create some interference working with Longboat. 3.5 minutes to play here. Third quarter. Longboat. One-handed shovel. Hill back down to Longboat. Tomas played interference there. Flip back out, intercepted, and now back the other way come the Express. Chullen will hold up. Wait for everyone else, and they'll set it up now. Chullen, screen and roll. Good defense on that side by McLaughlin and Zulian. Chullen rolls off one. Zulian all over him. Dumps it in. Jonah Beam on the run. That's an easy save for Sprents. And now McLaughlin's going to have to work. Gets it to Jordan Mike, and he'll get it up over the timeline. So a good hold for the Snipers, tightening up their defense. And now they got it to their offense, and Danton Miller knew full well that wasn't going to work. And with 2:40 to go, it's a late one, but we'll take our officials' timeout. Here we go with 2:40 to play. Mancini with the inbounds. Brampton with a 2-goal lead here. Trying to, at the very least, take that 2-goal lead into the fourth quarter. They'll go to work here. Looping around and one-on-one on the isolation. A good attempt there from Campbell, but he wasn't able to sneak it by Sprents. Allen knocks down that high pass, but they'll regroup and set things up with Thunderhill. Chayton King with 10 on the shot clock. King gets a screen. Gonna have to move it quicker. 2 on the shot clock. Danton Miller got to dump it. And they'll flip it up and into the netting. So The Express with a good hold of their own defensively now, as both teams have tightened up things on the defensive end. And now Brampton will work with Jeff Roy. Jeff Roy trying to turn the corner, bounce shot, sprints, Ty Khan scoops it, outlet pass on the run. Mikey McLaughlin, the vet, in alone. McLaughlin stopped though by Martin, and there's going to be a too many on the floor as transition offense worked to draw that penalty. And with just under a minute and a half, looks like it is. So too many on the floor to Brampton will give another power play opportunity to the Snipers. They are 0 for 4 right now with the man advantage. And trailing by 2, they could use a little something here. So Thunderhill's going to work the top now. They're going to slide Longboat to that shooter spot. Argent left crease. Hill on the interchange. Behind the net, dunk attempt. And net got moved, but creased the call. And Brampton will waste no time getting it up into the offensive end with Beam. Beam, Stotts on him. We're into the final minute. Pops out of the stick of Mancini now, and it's Zulian. Mitch Zulian beating everyone. Zulian, shovel trying. I tell you, Martin didn't even know where that was, but it's stuck under the pad. Golden opportunity there for Zulian. Not able to capitalize. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Chullen gets worked over. Zulian and Wittich all on him. 10 on the shot clock. Chullen goes down to the hard. Finally loses it but gets it back. A whole lot of chopping going on, and the Snipers come away with it. 18 seconds left on the game clock. It's Tate and Sky. Gonna have to hurry here. Don't have time for a whole lot. Hill will work it with Argent. 7 on the game clock. Miller, skip, touch, everyone. 4, inside. Thunderhill can't sneak it by Martin. Buzzer goes 3/4. Our history, 9-7 Brampton. Final 15 minutes here. And you might want to fasten your seatbelt. Just a 2-goal advantage for the Express, and opening possession belongs to the Snipers with 25 seconds left in the power play. See here if they can take advantage and cut into this deficit. They'll work it around. Argent at the top. Josh Miller, Argent sizing it up. They'll try to gap that box, skip behind the net. Nice fake, but came up a bit short to Thunderhill on the crease dive, but the theft back, and I tell you, that sure looked familiar from a 66. Nothing wrong with a little pocket pick, and team's now back to full strength. Ross Hill on the dump off, and another chance, but Thunder in the crease there as he has just been on the doorstep all day. And now it'll be up to Witter. Witter will give way to Gage Board. He'll work it around Battersby. He'll go for a run, kick it back out to the top. Not able to connect. Stotts is going to race for it and knock it over the timeline. Stotts does a good job. Has got Mike with him, but he'll think better of it and look for the back door. Thunderhill, he'll roll off a good hard check from Thompson and find Chayton King. Miller waits for the screen. Ducks back in. Has the King with him. King, skip pass. Quick shot underhand. Stopped by Martin. Ball loose. And you can see Gage Board pinned up there, but Board does a good job. And that's going to be an 8-second count. And that's a good call there. And it'll belong to the Snipers, who great job of forechecking to force that turnover. Legging it over is Tate and Sky. Sky will give way, and Argent now will swing it around and work it left side, and the Thunder. Squire with 10 on the shot clock. Squire sized it up, had his opportunity, probably should have let it go. Hill, that good pad save by Martin. Rebound shoveled up to Board. 3-on-2. Express stopped though by Sprents. Hill counter. Back up McLaughlin. They got a 3-on-2. Hill hit the trailer. Thunder in the corner. 9-8. Great passing there, and Thunderhill on the receiving end. That's the way you share the ball, and his second of the goal comes at a good time and cuts the deficit now to 1. So end to end, both these two teams prior to the game, I mean, Brampton's philosophy was to try to nullify the transition game of the Snipers. Snipers' game plan was to try to increase the transition game, and Brampton has done a little bit of both. More importantly, though, they have capitalized on some defensive lapses, and that's the difference here. 10 on the shot clock. To the right side, looking for the screen and roll. Underhand rings it off the post. Good underhand from Campbell. And they managed to track it down on the regroup. Dump it, and just wide of the mark. Jeff Roy tried to tuck it, nothing doing. Here come the Snipers. Head to the back door. Sugihara will pull up short and dump it off. They'll work it to Josh Miller to create some space. 1 goal deficit. That one tried to go through a crowd. Hill's going to track it down. 10 on the shot clock. Hill sends it down. Working with Argent. Argent, hesitation. Argent, I can't believe he scored that. Oh, my. Hang time number 9. We're tied at 9. Give me something to talk about. Ty Argent, second of the game. And boy, I tell you, that was a beauty. Hung around long enough to make a fake and park it in the far corner. So hats off to him, and even better for everyone in the building. The final 12 minutes should be good. Tied at 9. Off the draw, Beam and Sugihara. Beam reached out, laid the lumber down, and possession belongs to Brampton. So Brampton may have possession, but it's the Snipers with the momentum. See here now if they can wreck the roll, get back on track. Snipers with the first 2 goals here in this fourth quarter. Mancini. He'll set it up deep in the count, 9 on the shot clock. 1-on-1. Good speed and got a shot off. Good effort there by Brendan Campbell, but couldn't beat Sprents, and Sprents a good outlet pass, sends away Dalen Hill. Hill has Longbow trailing late. He's covered, so he'll just shift it off, and they'll wait, get it to Thunder. Ross Hill gets a step. Ross Hill! Brother 1, brother 2. 10-9 Snipers. So talk about keeping it in the family. They do just that. Thunder coming up a bit gimpy, but I'm sure he'll be able to shake that off. Funny way you can shake off when you have the lead. Ross with his 9th goal of the season. Snipers have reeled off 3 straight here to regain the lead. Sugihara off the draw, has Wittich with him. Wittich, wrong stick side, right off the logo, stopped by Martin. And now a good outlet pass sends away Gage Board. Board, Wittich, good relentless pursuit there. And now they'll set things up. Brampton seeming a bit out of sorts on offense, although they've had some opportunities, just haven't finished. Thompson, good bounce shot. Sprents, good save. That one's gobbled up by Sky, and he'll move it up into the offensive end. He's got Miller backdoor. Danton Miller was already on the fly. Good effort there by Searle as he's in there, but it's recovered by Sky, and the Sniper will set things up here. Miller shot just wide. McLaughlin keeps it in before retreating to the bench. Good job there by the KG vet. Now he'll retreat with a fresh clock. Squire Argent goes down. Thunderhill finds Argent. Argent! Oh, and too much. 1.5 fakes too many. Put him in the crease, and now it's Ward the other way. Finds Mancini. Mancini couldn't catch it clean. Great job to go airborne by Zulian. Zulian on the move. Mitch Zulian through 3. Zulian fakes a pass over. Beauty pass just wide by Dalen Hill. Rebound into the basket for Martin, and it's back the other way. Witter, he'll slow it down. We're under 9.5 to go here, fourth quarter. Board down low, one-on-one, and Stotts just manhandled Nick Thomas. Either way, one-on-one again, and a beauty one-on-one. So how about that response? Nick Thomas roughed up in one play, stays with it, and buries it. Thomas with his second goal of the game, and it's a big one, ties this one up at 10. So give the Express credit. They continue to attack. At no point in time have they decided they were going to play any kind of keep away or slow things down. They continue to work hard. Matthews in the circle. No match though for Sugihara. Got some help from Board. Board now with a chance. Gage Board. Board tried to go far side. Wide of the mark. Rebound. Matthews had it in his sights. He'll collect it. And he'll work. Fake the shovel. Keep the wheels going. And he'll create some space. Matthews gets a step. Beats Sugihara. Sugihara. And no goal, but Sugihara is going to go for sure on the hold as he was stuck to him like Velcro. And a power play opportunity, first of the second half for the Express, just 0 for 2. So relatively speaking, with 8:35 to go, it's been a very clean game. 3 penalties for the Snipers, 5 for the Express. And now Gage Board. So a chance here with the man advantage, and Brampton going to go to work to look for the go-ahead. Jeffroy, he'll go to the overhand. That one got partially deflected, and Thompson now no reset. They'll keep it on the outside. Thompson, he'll inch closer, goes to the sidearm, stops, sprints, rebound, Hill, the flip up, looking for Vradenberg. Does a good job to knock it down, slow it down, has a man, thinks better of it in Dalen Hill. Vradenberg will look to burn some clock here. That one knocked down by Horsley. Important you know where Horsley is at all times because he's fast. Got great hands and an outstanding transition player. Mancini, Board, Thompson, Battersby, and out late Curtis Ward. He'll stay at the top. 10 on the shot clock. Quick sidearm sprints. Big save there, and with 7:29 to go, that will take us to our final officials timeout. Back to work we go here as the Snipers will rely on the sure hands of Mitch Zulian to get this over the timeline, working against Medeiros, and Zulian with a tough place to stop, but rolls it in the corner. A good play. Argent runs under that. So well executed by the Snipers, utilizing their speed. And now Argent going to go for a run. Puts on the brakes, changes direction. He'll come back around. 30 seconds to kill. Chayton King, quick shot. Boy, I tell you, Martin had to make a good save on that. And now Jonah Beam. Beam will get it into the offensive end. They may not waste any time setting up. They may go to work. Dump it down low. Tuck through the 5-hole. Big one, and it's Mikhail Chelin at the right time, 11-10. So they haven't had too many power play opportunities, but they capitalize on that one. And they get the go-ahead goal courtesy Mikhail Chelin. So just under 7 minutes to go, and So far, Brampton capitalizing on their few opportunities off the draw. Matthews battling with Sugahara, and Matthews gets it over. Chance here. Medeiros dumps it. No look. Board coming in strong, but sprints denied. Matthews collects that loose ball, and Brampton now with 30 more to work with. 6.5 to play here, fourth quarter. Ward isolated one-on-one. He'll spin off one, runs into another. Chandler Allen, a whole lot going on there, and it's going to be another penalty to the Snipers. And they could have called the horse collar or the slash. Either one would have probably been an accurate call. So the Express to work now. 1 for 3 with the man advantage, but this is where the Snipers get themselves into trouble. Costly penalties at the wrong time. And when you're in a game, that could be a difference here. And being in money time here, a chance now for Brampton to extend the lead. Mancini out there. Interchange, Jeff Roy at the top. Working Thompson as well. Mancini keeps it himself. Stopped by Sprents. Sprents will look for an outlet. Zips it back door. Just under the wrappers. Thunderhill. Thunder tried to feather that through. Took a late hit. He's okay. Shaken, not stirred. And Brampton now back the other way. Ward, he'll quarterback the top here and work it with Battersby and Mancini. Interchange, Jeff Roy. Back to Thompson. Thompson had a notion. Mancini again. Knocked down. McLaughlin's going to try to run for this one. This will be a good race for speed, him and Ward. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Possession belongs to the Snipers and Ty Khan. Ross Hill looking to go one-on-one. Had a notion, pulled it back out, saw two defenders, thought better of it, worked it over to his bro. He'll get it back. Good zip, Longboat. He'll let that go, pellet right on. 45 seconds left in the penalty. Jonah Beam, backdoor, chance here. And buried! Mikhail Chulin. Where have you been but you're showing up now? Boy, oh boy, Chulin with back-to-back goals has put the Express in the driver's seat, leading 12-10. Now I'm gonna go out on a limb here, just gonna double check. So 12-10 is the official score, so just checking how off my counter is. And it's usually at least one or two off the jaw. Jonah Beam flips it up, and Allen runs under it. So we're under 5 minutes to go. Snipers trailing by 2. Allen loses it, takes a hit, keeps on going, bodies his way in there, and comes away with it. Chandler Allen. But Horsley working. Thunderhill took it from him. No reset. Danton Miller trying to work his way to the iron. Danton Miller! Top corner, baby! First of the game for DM and his 7th of the season. And it's a 12-11 game with 4.5 to play. So if you thought the Snipers were out of it, never out of it until this game is over, and they continue to battle back, and the Express now going to have to work hard. That ball gets flipped back, and Snipers, though, control. But Vredenberg's got to go a long way, going to have to make a pass. And that's the right call on the right clock. So an 8-second count gives it right back to the Express. Cooper Joyce, he has chipped in with a goal today. He'll keep it, wrong stick side, go for a bit of a run. We are now at the 4-minute mark, 1-goal game, 10 on the shot clock. Ward, chased out by the con man. Looking for something, Campbell, dump out, shot, blocked. Another shot wide of the mark. Possession will belong to the Snipers now with a chance here to pick up the equalizer. Danton Miller at the top. They'll work their motion offense here with Squire. Squire looking for a screen. Miller ducks in. Miller had a notion for the flip. Thunderhill had his shot knocked down, and a good job to curl out of that. Matthews now will get out of the pack and get it over the timeline. So we are in money time right now. Matthews will swing it around, and they'll work it. Gage Board. Board out there with Jeff Roy on that left side. Matthews thought about it, still thinking about it. Took the shot, but it was blocked. 5 on the shot clock. He's going to have to hurry. And he does, but gives it right back. Tatum Sky. Sky to the bouncer. Right on, and Matthews collects it, and the Express now will move it up. Might have been a good time for Tatum Sky to pull that one right back out. But, of course, that's hindsight, and now Battersby will work it to Ward. Ward. He's chased out. Chellin unloads. That one stopped, though, by Sprints. And he'll look for someone, anyone. 2.5 minutes to go now. Sky. Working it to the King. Chayton King. Zips it across. Argent with some room. Argent dumps it. Quick shot, Ross Hill right on. Martin has been tough to beat here today. McDonald. He'll loft one up and Ward into the offensive end as we head to the 2-minute warning. Ward. Battersby. Can't find anyone. 10 on the shot clock. Sends it to the left side. Jeff Roy. Working it back. Ward shot right on. Sprint's there to scoop that up. Good outlet pass to Wittich. Snipers now desperately searching for the equalizer. 1.5 to go in regulation. Pulling the goalie for the extra attacker. On comes Danton Miller. He's open. Miller. That one steered aside. Good save. Net empty. And this is going to be costly as Ward is going to go in alone. And he'll bury it. So not a whole lot you can do, just a good bounce. Found Curtis Ward for his second of the game, and it's a 13-11 lead. So unfortunately, I'm not quite sure that I thought it may have been a little early to pull the goalie, but you go for it when you go for it, and you take those chances, and Snipers just didn't get the bounce they were looking for, and once again, the Express capitalizing. So that'll be an interference call with just over a minute to go. It's still a 2-goal lead. So Sprents will sprint, and now Chayton King, wrong stick side, dumps it off, working with Hill. Long boat, dumps it back down. Squire. Sizing it up. Ross Hill. Skip over. Thunderhill shot. Stopped. Good job by Squire to keep it out. 45 on the game clock. Scrum behind the net. Brampton going to try to keep it there. Fished out by Thunder. To the bounce shot. Stopped. Squire. The rebound. 30 seconds on the game clock. Fished out. Diving attempt. Crease the call. And Brampton now with just under 30 seconds to burn. McDonald, he's going to go for a run. He coughs it up, gets it back, though, and going to be a timeout called by the Brampton Express with 20.8 seconds left in this game. So as we get set, 20.8 seconds left, net empty for the Snipers. I can't imagine Brampton has any notion to try to take it to the net anyway. Double teamed in the corner. They're going to just try to keep it pinned there. Clock ticking down. to 10. And Brampton's going to keep that hold up in there. Down to 5. And it's fished out, and Matthews tried, but that's it. The buzzer goes. And it was an outstanding game, but it's the Express that'll come away. 13-11 winners. They up their record now to 5-2. Snipers have their 2-game winning streak snapped. They fall to 2-8. That'll do it for us and for Week 10 in the Arena Lacrosse League. On behalf of JVI Productions, I'm Lance Wynn. We'll see you next time.